No.
Maybe there.
Yeah, that's where the door should be.
No, yeah, okay, very good. Very
I'll
good.
get my book and do a bit of reading too. Though. Are we meant to read aloud?
So we are meant to do that?
I think Bjorn was suggesting it's a good idea.
We could try that.
But then I sit in a different room.
Oh, there are many more books that would be much more interesting, right?
I know, they're probably all copyrighted.
I see.
If I sit in the rocking chair.
Hmm.
No, I'll go into the other room and I'll read aloud.
But yeah, we cannot.
Enjoy your peaceful moment.
And you want to use those for a Christmas tree or something?
No, reading.
Well, eventually.
Are these the Cadbury's ones?
Statedly plump Buck Mulligan came from the stairhead, bearing a bowl of ladder on which a mirror and a razor lay crossed. A yellow dressing gown, ungirdled, was sustainedly gently behind him by the mild morning air. He held the bowl aloft and intoned, "Il truibo ad altare de." Halted, he peered down the dark winding stairs and called up coarsely, "Come up, Kinch, come up, you fearful chased." Solemnly he came forward and mounted the round gunrest. He faced about and blessed gravely thrice the tower, the surrounding country and the awaking mountains. Then, catching sight of Stefan Dedalus, he bent towards him and made rapid crosses in the air, gurgling in his throat and shaking his head. Stephen Dedalus, displeased and sleepy, leaned his arms on the top of the staircase and looked coldly at the shaking, gurgling face that blessed him, equine in its length and at the light, untonsured hair, grained and hued like pale oak. Buck Mulligan peeped an instant under the mirror and then covered the bowl smartly. "Back to barracks," he said sternly. He added in a preacher's tone, "For this, oh dearly beloved, is the genuine Tristine, body and soul and blood and ounce." Slow music, please. Shut your eyes, gents. One moment. A little trouble about those white corpuscles. Silence all. He peered sideways up and gave a long low whistle of call, then paused a while in rapt attention, his even white teeth glistening here and there with gold points. Chrysostomos, two strong shrill whistles answered through the calm. Thanks, old chap, he cried briskly. That will do nicely. Switch off the current, will you? He skipped off the gun rest and looked gravely at his watcher, gathering about his legs the loose folds of his gown. The blond shadowed face and sullen oval jowl recalled the prelate, patron of arts in the Middle Ages. A pleasant smile broke quietly over his lips. The mockery of it, he said gaily, your absurd name, an ancient Greek. He pointed his finger in friendly jest and went over to the parapet, laughing to himself. Stephen Daedalus stepped up, followed him barely halfway, and sat down on the edge of the gun rest, watching him still as he propped his mirror on the parapet, dipped the brush in a bowl, and lathered cheeks and neck. Buck Mulligan's gay voice went on. My name is Absurd too. Malikim Mulligan. 2 dactyls. But it has a Hellenic ring, hasn't it? Tipping and sunny like the Buck himself. We must go to Athens. Will you come if I can get the aunt to fork out 20 quid? He laid the brush aside and, laughing with delight, cried, Will he come? The Jeshon Chusit? Ceasing, he began to shave with care. Tell me, Mulligan, Stephen said quietly. Yes, my love. How long is Hanks going to stay in this tower? Buck Mulligan showed a shaven cheek over his right shoulder. God, isn't he dreadful? He said frankly. A ponderous Saxon. He thinks you're not a gentleman. God, this bloody English. Bursting with money and indigestion. Because he comes from Oxford, you know, Daedalus. You have the real Oxford manner. He can't make you out. Oh, my name for you is the pest. Kinch, the knife blade. He shaved wearily over his chin. He was raving all night about the Black Panther, Stephen said. Where is his gun case? A woeful lunatic, Mulligan said. Were you in a funk? I was, Stephen said, with energy and growing fear. Out here in the dark with a man, I don't know, raving and moaning to himself about shooting a Black Panther. You saved man from drowning. I'm not a hero, however. If he stays on here, I'm off. Buck Mulligan frowned at the ladder on his razor blade. He hopped down from his perch and began to search his trouser pockets hastily. Scatter, he cried sickly. He came over to the gun rest and, thrusting a hand into Stephen's upper pocket, said, Lend us a loan of your nose rag to wipe my razor. Stephen suffered him to pull out and hold up on show by its corner a dirty, crumpled handkerchief. Buck Mulligan wiped the razor blade neatly. Then, gazing over the handkerchief, he said, The bird's nose rag, a new art color for our Irish poets, snot green. You can almost taste it, can't you? He mounted the parapet again and gazed out over Dublin Bay, his fair oak pale, hair stirring slightly. God, he said quietly, isn't the sea what Algy calls it? A grey sweet mother? The snot green sea? The scrotum tightening sea? Epi oinopa panton. Ah, Daedalus. The Greeks, I must teach you. You must read them in the original. Talata, Talata. She is our great sweet mother. Come and look. Stephen stood up and went over to the parapet. Leaning on it, he looked down on the water and on the mailboat clearing the harbour mouth of Kingstown. Our mighty mother, Buck Mulligan said. He turned abruptly, his great searching eyes from the sea to Stephen's face. The aunt thinks you killed your mother, he said. That's why she won't let me have anything to do with you. Someone killed her, Stephen said gloomily. You could have kept down, damn it, Kinch, when your dying mother asked you, Buck Mulligan said. I'm Hyperborean as much as you. But to think of your mother begging you with her last breath to kneel down and pray for her. And you refused. There is something sinister in you. He broke off and lettered again lightly his farther cheek. A tolerant smile curved his lips. But lovely mummer, he murmured to himself. Kinch, the lowest mummer of them all. He shaved evenly and with care, in silence, seriously. Stephen, an elbow rested on the jagged granite, leaned his palm against his brow and gazed at the fraying edge of his shiny black coat sleeve. Pain, that was not yet the pain of love, fretted his heart. Silently, in a dream, she had come to him after her death. Her wasted body within its loose brown grave clothes giving off an odor of wax and rosewood, her breath that had bent upon him, mute, reproachful, a faint odor of wetted ashes. Across the Strasbourg cuff edge, he saw the sea hailed as a great sweet mother by the well-fed voice beside him. The ring of bay and skyline held a dull green mass of liquid. A bowl of white china had stood beside her deathbed, holding the green sluggish bile while she had torn up from her rotting liver by fits of loud groaning vomiting. Buck Mulligan wiped again his razor blade. Ah, poor dog's body, he said in a kind voice. I must give you a shirt and a few nose rags. How are the second-hand breeks? They fit well enough, Stephen answered. Buck Mulligan attacked the hollow beneath his underlip. The mockery of it, he said contentedly, second leg they should be. God knows what proxy Bowsy left them off. I have a lovely pair with a hair stripe, grey. You look spiffing in them. I'm not joking, Kinch. You look damn well when you're dressed. Thanks, Stephen said. I can't wear them if they are grey. He can't wear them, Buck Mulligan told his face in the mirror. He can't wear them, Buck Mulligan told his face in the mirror. Etiquette is etiquette. He kills his mother, but he can't wear grey trousers. He folded his razor neatly and with stroking palms of fingers felt the smooth skin. Stephen turned his gaze from the sea and to the plump face with its smoke-blue mobile eyes. That fellow I was in the ship last night, said Buck Mulligan, says you have a GPI. He's up in Dotyville with Connolly Norman. General paralysis of the insane. He swept the mirror a half circle in the air to flash the tidings abroad in sunlight now radiant on the sea. His curling shaven lips laughed, and the edges of his white, glittering teeth. Laughter seized all his strong, well-knit trunk. "Look at yourself," he said, "you dreadful part." Stephen bent forward and peered at the mirror held out to him. Cleft by a crooked crack, hair on end. "As he and others see me. Who chose this face for me, this dog's body to rid of vermin? It asked me too. I pinched it out of the skivvy's room," Buck Mulligan said. "It does her all right. The aunt always keeps plain-looking servants for Malachi. Lead him not into temptation. And her name is Ursula." Loving again, he brought the mirror away from Stephen's peering eyes. "The rage of Caliban at not seeing his face in the mirror," he said. "If Wild were only alive to see you." Drawing back and pointing, Stephen said with bitterness, "It is a symbol of Irish art, the cracked looking glass of a servant." Buck Mulligan suddenly linked his arm in Stephen's and walked with him round the tower, his razor and mirror clacking in the pocket where he had thrust them. "It's not fair to ease you like that, Kinch, is it?" he said kindly. "God knows you have more spirit than any of them. Bear it again. He fears the lancet of my art as I fear that of this, the cold steel pen."
The camera will not be able to see what you're reading, though.
Okay, that's why I read it out loud.
Yeah, sure, but wouldn't it be much better if you would just move this bit like so? And now the camera can actually see what you're reading.
Oh, okay. I can go back.
Or not. You can just continue and then
I will
move the
continue,
camera.
but just to show what I read.
I'll set up this machine to be.
He fears the lancet of my art as I fear that of his. Downstairs and touch him for Virginia. He's thinking with money and thinks you're not a gentleman. His old fellow made his tin by selling jalap to Zulus and some bloody swindle or other. God, Kinch, if you and I could only work together, we might do something for the island. Hellenize it. Cranley's arm, his arm. And to think of your having to beg from these swine. I am the only one that knows what you are. Why don't you trust me more? What have you up your nose against me? It is Heinz. Is it Heinz? If he makes any noise here, I'll bring down Seymour and we will give him a ragging worse than they gave Clive Camthorpe. Young shouts of the mooned voices in Clive Camthorpe's rooms. Pale faces, they hold their ribs with laughter, one clasping the another. Oh, I shall expire. I shall expire. Break the news to her gently, Aubrey. I shall die. With slit ribbons of his shirt, whipping the air, he hops and hovers round the table with trousers down at heels, chased by ads of Magdalene with the tailor's shears. a scared calf's face gilded with marmalade. I don't want to be debagged. Don't you play the giddy ox with me? Shouts from the open window, startling evening in the quadrangle. A drift gardener, a blonde masked with Matthew Arnold's face, pushes his mower on the sombre lawn, watching narrowly the dancing motes of grass helms.
What are you reading?
This is so hard to read.
What
Come
are you?
on.
What is
Ulysses.
Ulysses. Oh, there's some slightly less poetic
Yeah.
stuff around here.
Yeah, Carol suggested this to me, but I have really troubles reading this one.
I guess he was just messing with you.
This is so
But
hard
this
to
is-
read.
yeah.
Also, it is so small, I can hardly read it or recognize it. I even need glasses.
Yeah. Why is this not booting? This is such a good
I
device.
think I'm done with it.
Okay, fair enough. Why you no boot?
Yeah, you should try it there also. I can highly recommend reading it.
I mean, it's a classic.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Also, very hard to pronounce.
There's some more. No, why don't you boot from this device? Ah, such a.
just read the first page for me?
It's known as the most difficult to read English
Yes,
language
please read
novel.
the first page for me. That would be good.
Okay. Read it aloud.
Oh, look at that. I still have my camera down.
It's very down.
Yes. Because
You're reading, yes. I'm okay. Stately, plump, Luck Mulligan came out from the stairhead, bearing a bowl of lather on which a mirror and a razor lay crossed. A yellow dressing gown, ungirdled, was sustained gently behind him by the mild morning air. He held the bowl aloft and intoned, "In Troibo al altare Dei." Halted, he peered down the dark winding stairs and called up coarsely, "Come up, Kinch! Come up, you fearful Jesuit!" Solemnly he came forward and mounted the round gun rest. He faced about and blessed gravely thrice the tower, the surrounding country, and the awakening mountains. Then, catching sight of Stephen Dedalus, he bent towards him and made rapid crosses in the air, gurgling his throat and shaking his head. Stephen Dedalus, displeased and sleepy, leaned his arms on the top of the staircase and looked coldly at the shaking, gurgling face that blessed him, equine in its length, and at the light, untonsured hair gained and hued like pale oak. Buck Mulligan peeped an instant under the mirror, then covered the bowl smartly. "Back to barracks," he said sternly. He added in a preacher's tone, "For this, O dearly beloved, is the genuine Christine. Body and soul and blood and nouns. Slow music, please. Shut your eyes, gents. One moment. A little trouble about those white copsicles. Silence, all." That's horrific.
It is so hard to read, right?
But really not easy.
But you did a great job. We need to ask somebody else. A non-native speaker.
I'm still curious how this tower was actually standing.
Yeah, so why don't we start from the beginning?
Okay. How to build a tower or a tower competition?
I don't know. You need to tell
Okay,
me.
tower competition.
Okay.
It's coming down.
Okay.
It's just going to come down, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
We should get an equal number of bricks, right? And then we're trying to build the highest tower
Okay.
without it falling down. If it falls down, you have lost. As high as you got. Right? Let's figure out how many should we have?
Frankenstein.
Very shady.
That's much easier to read.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we should have 16 lots of tree.
Okay.
And we can't just do it raw count, we're probably gone missing. 4, 5, 6, 7. This date says it looks like we're just here playing games all the time
Yeah.
and eating fruit and having a great time
Exactly.
in the middle of a working week.
Yes.
You should take a picture of your phone and do it. Never had anything visible on your phone. It's such a way that nothing's visible. Alright. Okay, how do we do that? 4, 8, 12.
Yeah. 16.
Okay. You 16, yeah. What am I missing something? Or you yeah, that's 16 too. Okay, so we have 4 left over. Obviously, there were 17. Didn't count.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
As
what-
high as we can go.
Okay.
Whatever you do, as high as you can make it.
Okay.
The point at which yours falls down is the height you got.
And at the same time, we borrow that.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
So you gotta choose to be very stable
Yeah.
or very risky. If you're
Okay.
stable, you will actually
So-
be safe.
So higher is better.
Higher is better.
Okay.
The only measure here is higher. And not every block is perfect, so you have to check your blocks too. That's pretty horrible weather out there.
Yeah. Maybe not a good idea.
Maybe it's better than putting a lot of emphasis on keeping it stable.
Yeah. I see. I will change something here.
At some point you go to linear, not square.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's pretty bad. Is this the storm they spoke about? The worst storm in the decade.
Uh-huh. I change it. Oh. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, interesting.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm gonna go for single. Actually, you know what, this game would be better if you had a time limit.
Yes. I agree.
Yes. Leave it around like a clock in. Okay, I'm gonna go single. No, not that way. I'm gonna go single the other way. It's a bit of strategy.
Yes.
You're going for safe.
I'll go for safer than you. So you're waiting until mine falls down?
No, I'm trying to see actually which one was the most stable.
Okay.
Not every brick is going to be the same. Oh. Well, I probably should just wait, see how when
Yeah.
you run out of blocks. I'll do another one and see how we go. Oh, it's very wobbly now. So that's just wrong this way. Uh-oh. It takes you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for everything you get. You're gonna get one more. Yeah, you have to go single. That's
I know, I will go single.
You have to go single.
I will go single now. Yeah.
You can go double mine. You should probably go single from here on. Just single one.
Yes, I was single.
This is the
I'm higher than you already.
Empire State Building model.
Alright.
You are 2 bricks above me right now. That's your highest standing point so far. There are 4 extra bricks from whoever gets top first.
Okay.
3 bricks higher. I'm gonna go again.
What are the chicken pies for them?
Oh, this is very risky. Three. How?
It's funny.
Okay, you're 2 ahead of me. 2 up. If you take mine down.
Okay.
If I get 3, I win.
It's really wobbly.
Let's go again.
Okay.
There's a balancing point here somewhere.
Still higher.
If I get 1 more, I'm higher.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Right?
Yes, you're higher. Let's see.
Okay, you've got 2 more, I got 4 more. Oh god. You have a stability that I just don't have. I don't.
Okay.
I still don't have the internet.
Okay, let's go with another one where it can only be 1 dimension.
Yes, 1 dimension.
Need to
No, it'll be 2 dimensions.
2 dimensions. Okay, you want number 1. 2 dimensions. No more than 2 dimensions. So no stability.
Okay.
How long did you turn on the dryer?
Yes.
I don't know, it's looking, it seems like it's nothing running. Maybe it turned off already.
We need a time limit.
Yeah.
Can we put a countdown clock of 3 minutes on that? Highest after 3 minutes. If you fall down, you can start again.
Should we start from beginning?
Yes. We have no rule then. Whatever you want. Yes. Whatever you want.
Okay, okay.
No, need internet.
No, it doesn't have internet.
Follow
but
an update.
it look like.
I can put a clock.
Okay. 3 minute countdown clock.
It's ironic, right?
Don't expect anything to work.
Wait.
It just did a simple timer. There's no timer here, right?
There is a camera, yeah.
There's a camera.
Wait over there so you can get my phone.
Yes, but it would be, I mean, why aren't you doing this over there?
Yeah, 3 minutes you say.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
We're here. 3 minutes, let's go.
What do you want to read?
Okay, look, I don't know.
How many you have?
Let's go. Let's go, run.
What do you have?
No time, no
What do
time.
you have? Which book do you have?
What books does she have?
It would be better if you did that over there though.
We'll do it over there, right?
I need a date.
We're now
for
stuck in the
the-
middle of the
Bring a
first
chair in.
competition, the serious competition.
Okay.
He's going for single.
No.
I think the limit is actually gonna be. Look at that.
Yeah, well, you're looking so expecting it.
Thought you saw me cheating.
Sorry, Luca.
How are we doing on time?
2 more minutes.
Okay.
Yes, so where should I choose the book?
How long is the experiment going to take?
Choose the book.
I think the bricks are getting worse.
Yes. Very clever. Yes.
Grimm's Fairy Tales.
Yes. No, Alice.
Alice in Wonderland.
I lost.
Keep going, keep going. You got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Power through. You can't stop. Come on, come on, come on. One. Single dimension.
So you not go to the memory stick and
How are we doing on time?
1 minute and 3. No, 1 minute and 3 seconds.
Sorry, I should just actually stop now. Not put the competition at risk.
Watch out, and you have to open the window to see it. It's against the wind.
Structural integrity.
No, come on. No big.
There you go, Klaus.
That should be stopped.
It's a church.
27 seconds.
10 seconds.
No, 37.
Yes.
I built a church, Klaus. Nothing in Ireland can be higher than the church. Jesus is watching.
Oh. No, I cannot win anymore.
Yeah. Let's go again.
Let's go again.
To the track.
Okay. So,
There's no way
right.
to only be single.
3 minutes
Single
again.
dimension.
Single dimension.
Do you know about this one? You don't trust me with that joke. No, that's okay. I will do it. Have you seen everything you want?